Have you ever felt a pull toward the sky, as if something ancient was calling your name from beyond the clouds, inviting you to remember a truth older than time itself? In that moment of quiet wonder, the golden riders of heaven emerged not as distant legends, but as living symbols of purpose, rising through luminous air on paths woven from gold and destiny. Their presence awakens a forgotten sense of awe, reminding the human spirit that imagination is a doorway, not an escape, and that within every dream lies a map toward meaning. As radiant armor glimmers against endless blue, these celestial guardians move with solemn grace, carrying the weight of balance and protection across realms unseen. They do not descend in chaos or fury, but with deliberate calm, as though the universe itself breathes with them, synchronizing heartbeats across worlds. Watching their journey feels like standing at the edge of something vast, where fear dissolves into curiosity, and curiosity transforms into courage. Each rider reflects an inner archetype, a reminder that strength and beauty can coexist, that power guided by wisdom becomes light rather than shadow. In this vision, the sky is not empty space, but a living canvas painted with intention, myth, and hope. As the clouds part, suspense quietly grows, for their arrival signals change, and change always asks a question of those who witness it. What part of you is ready to rise? Beneath the glow and spectacle lies a deeper invitation, urging the viewer to awaken the universe within their own awareness, to sense the golden thread connecting thought, destiny, and action. The Golden Riders travel not only through celestial realms, but through the inner landscapes of belief, where doubt and faith wrestle in silence. Their golden light reveals both promise and responsibility, hinting that every vision carries a cost, and every ascent demands surrender. As their silhouettes move farther into the horizon, a subtle tension lingers, suggesting that this journey has only begun, and that what follows will test the boundaries between imagination and truth, destiny and choice, heaven and the human heart. This unfolding path feels deliberate, as though unseen hands are arranging events to reveal meaning layer by layer, inviting patience as much as wonder. The riders become mirrors for ambition disciplined by humility, urging reflection on how power is held and why it is pursued. In their steady advance, there is a reminder that glory is not noise but alignment, not conquest but service. Gold here symbolizes clarity, the refinement of intention through trial, and the courage to move forward without certainty. The sky darkens slightly, not with threat, but with depth, creating anticipation that tightens the chest and sharpens attention. Every beat of imagined wings echoes a promise that destiny responds to readiness, not haste. As light bends around their forms, the sense of time loosens, allowing the viewer to feel suspended between what was and what could be. This is the threshold moment, where belief steps forward. As the silence stretches and the stars continue their quiet watch, the golden riders of heaven pass beyond the veil of uncertainty and enter a realm where meaning becomes unmistakably clear. The dimness begins to soften, not because light suddenly conquers darkness, but because understanding replaces fear. What awaited them was never an enemy, but a revelation, a reminder that destiny is not a prize granted at the end of a journey, but a state of alignment achieved through every choice along the way. Their golden armor no longer shines merely as spectacle, but as testimony to endurance, humility, and conscious intention. The celestial path widens again, formed not by external force, but by resonance, responding to their clarity of purpose. In this moment, the riders become less like warriors and more like guardians of harmony, embodying the truth that power guided by awareness heals rather than dominates. The universe seems to exhale, releasing tension built across ages, and the skies glow with a gentler radiance that feels earned rather than bestowed. For the viewer, this is where the journey turns inward, transforming from fantasy into reflection. The Golden Riders are no longer symbols apart from us, but mirrors revealing what is possible when imagination and responsibility walk together. The myth reaches beyond visuals and settles into consciousness, whispering that every individual carries a fragment of this same golden resolve. To awaken the universe is not to escape reality, but to perceive it more fully, to recognize the quiet currents of purpose flowing beneath everyday moments. As the riders continue onward, their forms blending with light and sky, the sense of destiny expands beyond them, encompassing all who witness their passage. The celestial gates do not close behind them, because gates were never meant to separate, only to mark transitions. What lies beyond is not shown in detail, because it cannot be given, only discovered. The final impression is not one of conclusion, but of invitation, urging the observer to carry this sense of wonder forward into their own life. Gold fades into dawn, armor into light, riders into memory, yet the feeling remains, steady and grounding. It is the feeling of standing taller within uncertainty, of choosing balance over excess and curiosity over fear. The journey reminds us that glory is not found in domination, but in alignment with something greater than the self. As the skies return to calm, the imagination remains awake, quietly transformed. This is the lasting power of the golden riders of heaven. Not that they arrived from above, but that they stirred something within. If you're benefiting from our topics, please subscribe, like, and turn on the bell notification so you can see our new videos early.